Okay, today you guys are on 8.3, page 11, problems 1 through 6. Today you guys are working with finding the quartiles with the minimum and maximum. Okay, so the minimum is the lowest number, maximum is the highest number. Quartile 1 is also called, we call it the lower quartile. This one's the upper quartile, and this is also called the median. Okay. So median means middle. This is my first one, this is my second one. On your paper it says Q1, Q2, and Q3. Okay, so again, minimum, maximum, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3. Okay, so we are trying to find the numbers in order first. Okay, so here's the list of numbers that I have. So I'm going to then first put them in order. So 7, 9, 16, so again cross them out if you'd like as you go along, so that way you don't miss a number. Okay, so there are my 7 numbers. So when we do this, you're trying to find the middle of the amount of numbers that we have. Since there are 7 numbers, if I try to find the middle, I'm going to end up on one of my numbers. So if I look at it, there's 3 numbers here, 3 numbers here. This one's in the middle. So if I take 7 and I divide it by 2, which again, if they're, to find the middle of 7 numbers, you divide by 2, which is 3.5. Well, if I count 3.5 numbers, 1, 2, 3 and a half, it lands right on 20. So what we do is we just draw a line that represents this number, which is again, this number is my second quartile, or the middle, which is called the median. So again, so if I go down here to quartile 2, I can just put 20. Okay, so when I look at the first half of my numbers, well, the 20 doesn't count because it got split right with my line, so that number pretty much goes away. So I look at the first 3 numbers. Well, if I look at the middle, where would the middle be between the first 3 numbers? So again, I have 3 numbers, I divide by 2, which is 1.5. Well, if I count 1.5 numbers, 1, and then a half, it lands right on the 9. So that means my quartile 1 is 9. So then I do the same thing for my last half of my numbers, which is the upper. So the upper, again, 3 numbers, 1.5 lands right on 40. So over here for quartile 3, I put 40. The minimum again was the first number, which is our lowest, which is 7. Maximum, which is 50. Okay, so again, there is how to do problems 1 through 6. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to erase this, and then I'm going to do another one for you, so that way you understand how to do it when you have more than 7 numbers. So we're going to do one that has 8 numbers. So let me erase this real fast. Okay. So this time I'm just going to write the numbers in order. That way we can get through this a little faster. So I have 15, 18, 20, 24, 28, 32, 40, and 52. These were numbers that I just wrote down. Okay, so this time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So if I take 8 and divide by 2, I end up with 4. So that means I need to do 4 numbers and then draw a line. Well, if I count 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, it has to go after the 4th number because it didn't say 3.5, it said 4. So I have to draw the line after the 4th number. So that means I have 4 numbers here and I have 4 numbers here. Now there's no number in the middle, so I cannot write a number here for quartile 2 because I don't know what that number is. I have to do something first to these numbers in order to find that quartile 2. So we can go to the minimum is 15, my maximum 52. Okay, so those are 2 easy ones I can just write down. So we go to this first one, which is our quartile 2. Well, we don't know what the middle is. So what we do is we add these 2 numbers up. Okay, so 24 and 28. Okay, so if I add these 2 together, I get 52. And 52 divided by 2, why 2? Because there's 2 numbers, so I write 52 divided by 2, and I get 26. So quartile 2 is 26, okay? So now I'm going to go to the first half of the numbers. Well, there's 4 numbers, so half of 4 is 2. So I'm gonna go to after the second number, draw a line. So this time I'm gonna add 18 and 20, and I get 38. 38 divided by 2, which is 19. So my first quartile, which is my lower, is going to be 19. My median is 26. Now we have to find the third. So there are again 8 numbers. I'm going to draw the line between the 32 and 40, and I'm going to add them. I get 72. Okay, divide by 2, and you get 36. So again, how do I find them? Well, I have to draw the first line, which separates half of the numbers on one side, half of the numbers on the second side, then find half of the numbers within that first group, and then find the half within the second group. Okay? Thank you. Good luck today, you guys.